Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are doing zodiac readings and it is your turn, Sagittarius. So I was just called to do some, so there's no particular time. This is a completely timeless reading. It finds you when it needs to. Let's crack on, shall we? So first of all, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you again. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. I appreciate every single one of you. I will introduce the decks as we go. This is the Oracle of Portals. So the first card out for you today, Sagittarius, is Celebration. Wow, well, it is that time of year. We are just early November, so we're obviously coming into the celebratory season, that is Christmas. So maybe there's some parties coming up. Maybe you're going to have a celebration of some kind, engagement or a wedding or a christening or something like that. Or there's something coming in. If it's not already arranged, you could be having some celebratory energy coming in, Sagittarius. Right, we will take a Moonology Oracle card as well. And that one is A Time for Healing. Okay, so maybe not overdoing it. Picking very intentionally what parties you go to and you know who's and where's. Now on the bottom of the deck it does say show the world the real you, so don't be afraid to be outgoing in that sense and be, you know, show any new people that you meet who you are. So yeah, as we go through the winter, sort of late autumn winter period, it is a very healing time anyway. It's a good time to rest and recuperate, to, you know, especially when it's getting darker earlier and, you know, the weather's not so nice. We can spend a bit of time cleansing indoors as well, you know, your energy and your space. So something about this winter's quite important here for you, Sagittarius. Right, this is the little Wishcraft Oracle. And the message is, oh, it's the shooting star. Wish upon a star. I am made from the stuff of stars. I matter. Yes, you do. Show the world the real you. You do matter. Of course you matter. So what are you wishing for? Maybe a celebration of some kind. Pop a comment down below, Sagittarius. I'd love to know how this reading resonates with you. This is the Making Magic Oracle deck. It's just a very cute little one. One enchanted evening, the perfect night. I wonder if you're going to be invited to a bit of a party, a bit of a do, a bit of a celebration that's going to be a little bit, possibly somewhat life-changing for you. Or, you know, life enhancing. Are you up for an award or something? Potentially. I mean, you could be meeting someone. It could be a bit of a fated evening coming up for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Right, this is the Angel Hours Oracle. So it's just like times on the clock. It could be a number that you keep seeing, or it's just the message. Let's find out, shall we? 0220. Cooperate and collaborate. This Angel Hour is all about cooperation and collaboration. I wonder if you're getting some sort of achievement here. I do think there could be some sort of, you know, an award ceremony or something. The angels are encouraging you to work together with others to achieve common goals and create positive outcomes. It is a reminder that you are not alone and the support of others can contribute to your success and well-being. I wonder if does your company have, this came to mind for some reason, does your company have like a end of year award or, you know, some sort of celebratory Christmassy vibey thing? I mean, you could very well be in line for some sort of, you know, employee of the year. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe coming through. Right, let's hit the tarot. Sorry, it's just a generic tarot, so there is nothing to introduce with this deck, I'm afraid. Right, let's see what's happening, shall we? What this celebration type energy is that's coming through. Maybe you've kind of been overlooked. I wonder if you've been overlooked a few times for something and now, you know, you finally get some recognition. But there's certainly some sort of one evening specifically that's going to improve things somewhat. You've got the Two of Wands, So that is like you're holding the world in your hand. You've chosen a wand, and now it's the now two. Not the now two card for me. It's the now what card. It's like a card of planning. Are you planning a celebration? Are you planning a celebration where you're going to give out an award or stroke your own ego somehow? You are superior confidence there, so interesting. The Five of Swords, picking up after conflict, maybe some headaches. I'm going to go kind of back to you're due to get some sort of recognition. Very well could be an award, an actual, you know, like physical, maybe not a cup, do you know what I mean? But like some, maybe a certificate or some sort of recognition, a gift card or something, where your hard work is about to be heaven blessed, literally, with the Lovers coming out. If you're here for a love reading, that it very possibly could be with the Lovers coming out, a twin flame soulmate connection, you know, a heavenly guided union coming in. You do have one enchanted evening and celebration, so maybe and even with the time for healing, you know, maybe you meet someone who you can collaborate with a little bit more, you know, and work together with a little bit more than previous people, let's just say. And it does help you pick up after this conflict any mental issues you've been having. I mean, we did also have, I'm tempted to put that back up actually, so we keep it in the reading, because I don't normally look at the bottom of that deck, but I want to do with that one. So show the world the real you, show this person the real you, if this is love that you're after. If this is just you know, you're not looking for love, it's just a career thing, you're certainly going to get some kind of award, and that was the first sort of thing that came to mind. But the Lovers is generally about making decisions as well, which kind of makes sense with these two other cards. You're, you know, now what? Planning, you know, make sure you're making the right decision for you, whatever your next move is, and picking up after conflict. I mean, maybe you're having some issues at work and you've worked through that, and that's what you're going to get recognition for. The King of Cups, okay, so the King of Cups, he's just very much in control, especially of his emotions. So if there was any conflict or any arguments, or, you know, kind of a bit of a swish up in the team you worked in or something, you know, there was some emotions were running high. Maybe you had some conflict of interests and you kind of helped people work through that. I mean, you're going to have to tell me what this award is all about, Sagittarius, but go with the heart, lead from the heart, flow with the heart. Yeah, I think there's some truth coming in. Now, when I say that, I think that is just that you're going to be recognised for something. You know, people finally clearly seeing the work you've done, who you are, especially if you are showing the world real you in some sort of leadership role. It wouldn't surprise me if you get not only an award, but like an upgrade, why can't I think of the word? A promotion. Maybe it's a wish come true with the Nine of Cups there. It's certainly something you've been planning this anyway. You know, like, if I don't get some sort of recognition by 2026, I'm going to start looking for something. Like, it's almost like you kind of know more than you kind of know you deserve this. You clearly know that you deserve this. But yeah, it's definitely this kind of feasting energy. You are, you know, standing there, you got your 9 cups, you don't need anything, you don't want anything, but this wish that you've been making, you know, or the wishes that you've been working on, you know, because you do matter in your career as well as in your personal life and who you've been working with, it's clearly about to pay off. Justice, you can't make this up. You're about to get your karmic reward. The scales are about to rebalance. You've got, again, that sword of truth. The truth comes out. Maybe you had some issues with people, and, like, you know, it's only kind of now coming to light how much it was you know, affecting your team or yourself. But yeah, the scales are rebalancing. With Justice, it could also potentially be a contract. So maybe your contract is changing, or you're gonna, you know, you don't get this recognition in your old job, so you do move on. Or you're doing that now. I mean, maybe you didn't give it till 2026. Maybe you were like, fuck it, I'm going to do it now. The High Priestess, there could have been something hidden from you. Okay, but there's a lot of heavy intuition with her as well. Signs, synchronicities, you know, symbols and things like that. Maybe you just kind of know this is coming. There's maybe something to do with the intuition here, and the moon being quite feminine in that sense, or maybe just sitting back and allowing it to come to you. Please pop a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates. It certainly is something about getting some sort of karmic reward, some sort of achievement, some sort of recognition. You got the Devil. Now that's funny because that did very nearly pop out earlier, and that came out at 11:11. So twin flame soulmate connection number there, or just that you're on the right path. But it's funny that that comes out sort of just as I was talking about, kind of, you know, just fucking it off in 2026. Do you know what I mean? So maybe hold on. That could be a message for someone. Don't, you know, self-sabotage. It is the addictions, restrictions, codependency, things that are holding you back kind of cards, but it's self-imposed. So don't sabotage this before it happens. So maybe there is a sense of, hold on, there's something you don't know yet. There's this truth, knowledge, you know, maybe someone's going to stand up and say something. Just stay true to you. Okay, show the world the real you. So maybe just be a little bit careful before you throw in the towel. You know, give it another, I would say give it another 2 months, definitely. The Tarot, I don't really going to go much past a month or two. But there's definitely, these two cards want to come out. There's definitely something to celebrate here. Right, what are these two cards? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So it's hold on, I've just looked at the bottom of that deck, but we'll come back to that in a moment. So this might have been a long time coming. It's a very slow moving energy. Maybe you did give yourself a time frame, and that time is now fast approaching. You know, that deadline is fast approaching. But there is almost this sense of don't give up just before the finish line. Okay, it's slow moving energy, it's Pentacles, so when it gets there, it's very stable and very reliable in that sense. You know, it's very permanent. So don't give up before the finish line, because there's something coming in. I said that with the Justice and this Ace of Swords about something you don't know. And I think, like I said, with the High Priestess as well, there's something being hidden from you. Now, this Tower moment is transformative. It's not anything to worry about. I certainly would not be worried about it looking at this whole reading for you, Sagittarius, because I don't think that's actually... I think you're just going to be a bystander with that. I think you're going to watch it from the outside, but reap the benefits of that, if that makes sense. And on the bottom of this deck was the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something here about having put in a lot of hard work. A lot of skill has been learned. A lot of, you know, you've got down and you've just put your head down and you've got on with it, and you've worked away. You've dealt with whatever you've had to deal with, you know, and someone's making a decision about you. And but there's something that either you don't know, just in general, you don't know, or there's something that's yet to come to light about this situation. It's going to happen in one enchanted evening. Are you going to a party or something, or an award ceremony, or there's something that's you're going to be really recognised for your hard work? Let's pop that out and get it out on the table. Let's put it there. You're going to get some sort of reward, some sort of recognition, some sort of you know, appreciation. Right, let's finish this reading, because I think that is the message. Let's use the Healing Spirits Oracle. We'll take 2 just to close out the reading and see what other messages might want to come through. The first step is taken, you have asked for help. That's probably maybe what those two cards were up there then, you know, that sort of planning, taking the next step. Take that as it resonates, but I think you're well on your way on this journey. This journey is coming to an end. This cycle is closing out, whatever this is. There's just one more, I want to say like flash of information that needs to come through. I say that because I looked at that and just sort of, you know, that lightning strike moment. Yeah, there's something coming in that you don't quite see or understand yet. Send out help to others. Well, there's your cooperation, collaboration. Yeah, take that one as it resonates, but maybe, you know, talk to someone or just kind of get some vibes about what's going on around this end of year thing that's coming. I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. Say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good luck with this one. Bye.